stop? Now I think it is recording. Now it is, you see?
Yeah, so you gotta press it.
Yeah.
All right, okay, I guess it is a do-over.
It is a do-over.
Damn it.
I'm not sure what happened, but I think it's pressed right now. Okay.
All right.
Ready? So sorry.
We should run out.
Run! Perfect.
Everybody's got their cameras on.
Yes. So you're
Whatever y'all do,
so we'll get it, whatever.
Don't put us on Facebook and YouTube.
That's right. All right, I'll take these. I'll hand them to you when it's on. Okay. Space each other. Thank you all for joining us today. We've come together not to mark the start of a relationship, but to recognize a bond that already exists. We gather here today to celebrate Sheri and Sandra and to honor their commitment. A commitment not to just gaze at one another with their eyes, but to always look much deeper within their hearts. This marriage is one expression of many varieties of love. Love is one, though its expressions are infinite. The joy we feel now is a delightful joy, but it should not be taken for granted because the act of marriage has many consequences and responsibilities, both social and personal. Marriage requires love, a word we frequently use with vagueness and sentimentality. We often assume that love is some rare and mystical event, when in fact it is one of the most natural of human emotions. So what do we mean by love? When we love, we see things other people do not see. We see beneath the surface to the qualities which make our beloved special and unique. To see with loving eyes is to know inner beauty, and to be loved is to be seen and known as we are known to no other. One who loves us gives us a unique gift, a piece of ourselves, but a piece that only they could give us. We who love can look at each other's life and say, I touched her life, just as an artist might say, I touched this canvas. Those brushstrokes in the corner of this magnificent mural, those are mine. I was a part of this life, and it is a part of me. Marriage is to belong to each other through a unique and diverse collaboration, like two threads crossing in different directions, yet weaving one beautiful tapestry together. The secret of love in marriage is the emergence of the larger self. It is the finding of one's life by losing it. Such is the privilege of wives, to be each herself and yet another, to face life's challenges strong with the courage of two. Sheri and Sandra believe that they share a unique bond, a bond that transcends the boundaries of the world we experience with our five senses. They are soulmates, a term that to some people simply means two beings that are more compatible with one another. But soulmates are more than just compatible with one another. They are meant for each other. They are destined to be together over and over again in lifetimes to come, and they have been together in many lifetimes past. As soulmates, they enter each new life with the goal of finding each other and spending that lifetime together. Sandra and Sheri, you are about to make promises to one another in the most important lifetime of all, this lifetime. In order to make this relationship work, it will take more than just loving and knowing that you are meant to be. It will take trust to know in your hearts that you want only the best for one another. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and to grow, even when it's difficult to do so. And it will take faith to go forward, not really knowing what the future holds for you both, but believing in each other. It is time for tying a knot in the rope of days and saying we will not slip backwards from here, but we will go forward together. It is a time for one thing of which Sheri and Sandra are certain: their love for one another and their desire for that love to last forever. Now, I will ask your expression of intent. Sandra, I'll ask you first, okay? Do you, Sandra, with love and understanding, freely choose now to embrace Sheri's life with your own as your cherished wife?
Absolutely.
Do you promise to treat her with never-ending love and respect, and to be faithful in mind, body, and soul, and to honor the vows that you're going to make here today for the rest of this life and all lifetimes to come?
Oh, jeez.
Now I'll ask you, Sheri. Do you, Sheri, with love and understanding, freely choose now to embrace Sandra's life with your own as your cherished wife?
Oh, yeah.
Do you promise to treat her with never-ending love and respect, to be faithful in mind, body, and soul, and to honor the vows that you're going to make here today for the rest of this life and all lifetimes to come? You will now say the vows that you have written for one another. Sandra, you're going to go first.
I tried to memorize. It didn't work out well.
It's all right.
Sheri, I promise to love you without condition, to honor you each and every day. Here's a good one. To laugh with you when you're happy, to support you when you are sad, to guide you when you ask for direction, to challenge you to be a better person, and to allow you to do that for me. To always be your biggest fan and your ever-present audience. To love you unconditionally from this day forward, in this life and all subsequent lives. Smells like car.
Sandra, words don't come close to express the tremendous joy, excitement, and peace that my heart is feeling at this moment. You are so amazing to me. You have a kind and soft heart towards me. You are my strength in all ways, and you are so very funny. I want to laugh, cry, plan, and experience an amazing life with you. With love, patience, and compassion, I promise to support you through all the changes and challenges of our lives together, and I will love you to my last breath.
Thank you so much. It's very good.
Now, are there tokens of affection that you wish to exchange?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm like, what is she talking about?
That would be the rings. Precious. It's okay. For thousands of years, lovers have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. You can hold on to that. The bands of precious metal are not of great value in and of themselves, but are made precious by our wearing of them. Your rings say that even in your uniqueness, you have chosen to be bound together. Let these rings also be a sign that love has substance as well as soul, a present as well as a past, and that despite its occasional sorrows, love is a circle of happiness, wonder, and delight. Sandra, take Sheri's ring and put it on her finger and look into her eyes and repeat after me. Just as this circle
Just as this circle
is without end,
is without end,
my love for you
my love for you
is eternal.
is eternal.
Just as it
Just as it
is made of indestructible substance,
just as it is made of indestructible substance.
my commitment to you
My commitment to you
will never fail.
will never
With this ring,
fail. This one,
I acknowledge you
I acknowledge
as my soulmate
as my soulmate
and partner for this life
for this life
and all lives to come.
and all lives.
Stephanie, you guys repeat after me. Does everybody have the butter? All right. Repeat after me.
Butter.
Okay, just as this circle.
All of that.
Yes, it's your turn. It's okay.
You said it again.
Just as this circle
Just as it
is without end,
is without end,
my love for you
my love for you
is eternal.
is eternal.
Just as it is made
Just as it is made
of indestructible substance,
of indestructible substances,
my commitment to you
my commitment to you
will never
will
fail.
never fail.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I acknowledge you
I acknowledge you
as my soulmate
as my soul,
and partner
my partner
for this life
through this life
and all lives to come.
and all lives to come.
And so it shall be that you both have acknowledged and recognized the rightful place of one another as your soulmate, so your union today shall be accepted and nurtured as such by all those here in attendance. You have also committed to one another under the recognized laws of this state by sharing of vows and the giving and receiving of your rings. It is with great pride and joy and the authority vested in me by the state of Florida that I now pronounce you married. You may both kiss. Congratulations.
Go give mommy loves. Give mommy loves.
I love it. Thank you guys
Thank
all
you.
for being with us.
Champagne time.
Let's do it.
Can I get a picture of like you got one of y'all opening the champagne, sitting next to each other? Make sure you
Did it
drop
get
it,
the whole
shake
thing?
it.
Yeah. He stopped for a little bit and then started rolling again.
Ricky,
Oh,
Ricky,
yeah, he did, he did.
would you do it, honey? It's in the fridge.
Is it off now? Did it stop going? No, it's still going.
I know.